The first question is, where are you coming up with $5,000? This is the first step in deciding how to negotiate for higher pay. You do want a set number, but you have to back yourself into that number, meaning you are going to have to justify and validate how you will save or make them more than enough money to justify that cost. You can't just go in there and say, well, I want $5,000 more because that's what I was paid before. It's not how this works. And I don't think that's what you're thinking. That's why you asked this very good question. So instead, you have to break down all of the things that you're being hired to do. So look at the job description and then think about the other things that you do that you bring to the table that are beyond that. And so validate that. So if it asks for 2 years experience with this, but you have 5, tell me how those 3 years of extra experience are going to make you do it faster, right? Or more efficiently. And if you've got additional skill sets, tell me how those are going to play out so that you're going to be more productive on the job and get them better results. That's the context and the framework that you're going to use when you say to them, I'm really honored and excited about this job offer. I'd really like to ask you for $5,000 in additional, and let me explain why. Okay, you've got to have those numbers, those facts. Think about it. If you went to a store and they just suddenly said, no, this is $5,000 more, and you said, why? And they said, because that's what we need, you'd laugh. They would justify the cost of why something was worth $5,000 extra so that you could justify spending that money. Employers are no different. Now, if you want help with this, I've done a lot of TikToks here on salary negotiation. More importantly, like and follow me here and post your questions. I'm JT. 20 years ago, I left staffing and recruiting because I saw that HR and recruiting and your boss, they all ultimately work for the employer, and somebody needed to give you the inside scoop, and that's what I'm here doing. So keep the questions coming. Good luck in your salary negotiations.